Alright, let's look at homework 7, problem number 22. Alright, so we want to find the second derivative of e to the negative x to the 7th power. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so let's take the first derivative. Alright, so f prime of x is going to be, alright, so you have, so this is the chain rule. So derivative of e to the x is e to the x, so you're going to get exactly the same thing. Right, except that we have to multiply by derivative of the inside function, which is negative x to the 7th power. So using the power rule, alright, so negative sign is still there. Put 7 in front, x to the, subtract 1 from the power, so it's 6. Alright, so let's clean it up a little bit. So this is going to be negative 7 x to the 6th power e to the negative x to the 7th power. Alright, so this is the first derivative. Alright, so let's take another derivative. So f double prime of x is equal to, alright, so here I'm going to leave negative 7 alone here, right? And I'll probably just put the bracket here. Alright, so since we already took care of negative 7, so I'm going to leave this guy alone. And then we're going to have to use the product rule to take the derivative. Alright, derivative of the first guy is 6x to the 5th power. And multiply by e to the negative x to the 7th. Plus, we have x to the 6th times the derivative of the second guy is actually derivative we just found, right? So it's the same thing. So it's going to be negative 7x to the 6th e to the negative x to the 7th power. All right. Then put the bracket there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to pull common factors out. So it looks like, let's see, negative 7 was already there. Alright, so we took care of that. So I'm going to just circle things so that I know that I already took care of those. Alright, so you have x to the, here, x to the 5th power sitting right here. And then x to the 6th power, so I'm going to just circle this so that I know that there's another x there. So I'm going to pull out x to the 5th power. Alright, then we have e to the negative x to the 7th here. And there's another one right there. Alright, so you have e to the negative x to the 7th power. Right, then I'm going to collect leftover terms. Alright, so first guy is there's a 6 there, so I have 6 from the first term, and I put that there. Alright, then we have let's see, we have there's x times negative 7x to the 6th. So it's going to be negative 7 x to the 7th power, right? Because we're combining the x and x to the 6th. Right? So we got that. Alright, so let's type this guy in. Alright, what we got was negative 7 x to the 5th power e to the negative x to the 7th power, and multiply by 6 minus 7x to the 7th power. Alright, so let's check the answer. Alright, got that. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.